I'm finally back home after 10 years in Troy. My wife has many suitors, and if they know I'm alive, they will surely kill me. I must disguise myself as a beggar. Nobody will recognize me. Bark. I've seen in some Viking martial arts that their shields were soft and ought to be penetrated, so the enemy's swords would get stuck. What a fool you are. Twist. Inside neutral Switzerland, there are 2 wolves. Labor camps for Allied pilots. Warm bath and a full meal for Nazi pilots. Switzerland. What do you have here? 2,000 parties and armed to the teeth. Just friends. Alcohol. Heavenly hosts. The Muslims promise 70 fair women in heaven. Yeah, but no alcohol, bro. I miss the idea of it. Killing wolves became a national policy under the Meiji Restoration, and within 1 generation the Japanese wolf was extinct. But not the truth, the weakness. Alfred Dreyfus was not the imposter. 1 imposter remains. When you are playing the long game, the Swedish Navy waiting for their 300,000 oak trees to be used for ship production. It's called a horsey. No, it's a knight. It's called horsey. First Balkan War, 1912 versus Second Balkan War, 1913 versus World War I, 1914 versus the UN. Too many Redditors commenting on posts. The UN is just a forum. A forum. The UN is just a forum. The UN is the world's government and is a failure because there is conflict in the world. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. 4 years for your bachelor's? I've worked 60 for my master's. Christians. To justify their actions, French leaders of the Crusade claimed that they were taking their revenge against the Greeks for the fall of their ancient Trojan homeland. Instead of fighting Muslims in, what did we ever do to you? This is for Troy. Give man a fish and he will eat for a day. Sacrifice a man to the sun god and you will get a bountiful harvest for a season. 1900s Argentina. Will you marry me? Absolutely not. Thank you. Anonymous. But, boo. It was right here. Europe during 1938. What you got there? An entirely new and better army. Hitler. A smoothie. You're beautiful. What? Come with me to invade Gaul. What the freak? Gaius Julius Caesar, popular Roman leader and author, dies at the age of 55 surrounded by his friends. The longer it takes you to get this, the more you will hate it. I'm Poseidon, god of the sea. Roman. Okay. I'm Neptune, god of sea. Heavy. Why is this she so heavy? Look, it's the last 2 surviving penguins. We should take them back to England. It will be a great exhibition. What do you mean last? There's a whole flock here, and they're laying eggs too. Not anymore, lol. You split from me. No, you split from me. Catholic. Orthodox. Southern Baptist Church of Arkansas. The British when the US Supreme Court announces that secession is illegal. Everyone arguing if Maginot Line worked or not. Czechoslovakia. Nobody will know if your fortification worked if you never use it. People who like cow. People who like Blueberry. He's nice. It's said that Newton, upon reflection of his financial misadventure, ruefully remarked, I can calculate the movement of stars, but not the madness of men. You're a Soviet saboteur planting explosives. A Finnish song starts to play over your radio. Holodomor, Western journalists in Moscow. Oh great leader of the Soviet Union. For your military exploits against the German threat, we name you Chief of Red Men of America. You honor me, comrades. With my homies from the Senate. Apparently they have a surprise for me. Hitler, Steiner will perform a massive counterattack that will destroy the Soviets. Steiner. European legends, he who can pull this sword from the earth is the rightful king of Britain. Hawaiian legends, he who can move this big rock will unify the islands. Zionist militias, Hitler. Wannabe friends, Hitler. Napoleon excited to meet his childhood hero Pasquale Paoli, barely concealing his contempt for Bonaparte. Praetorian Guard choosing Claudius as emperor because they thought he was an idiot, so they could control him. Claudius acting as an idiot, so he wouldn't be involved in power games. Literally any alley combustible wooden ships ever. Hear me out, guys. You built anti-aircraft shells so big they could be fired by battleships? Yes. Did they work? No. Henry VI, watching half the Holy Roman Empire's nobility fall through the floor and drown in bloody diarrhea on July 26, 1184. The last copy of Nosferatu, the Bram Stoker estate, cast it into the fire, destroy it. The United States, no. Man's four moods, acting like a gangster. Parting the boys. Simping. Pain. My math teacher, after I showed him my science project that could revolutionize the world. He was the Unabomber. The Greeks, winning the war for their independence from the yoke of the Ottoman. The Turks, starts chipping off the ancient Greek buildings to take the lead that was inside of them. The Greeks. Visible discomfort. Who would win? Imperial Japanese Army. A Chinese building. Campaign 2000. I've served the state of Missouri for decades. I am literally dead. Which message will resonate with voters? Being remembered thousands of years after your death. Being remembered thousands of years after your death for a bad copper of you. Neville Chamberlain's Peace for Our Time. Poland and Czechoslovak Republic. The US Navy. The Imperial Japanese Navy. Developing a submarine-launched, passive acoustic homing torpedo based off the Mk-24C mine. Welding a sailor into a torpedo. Say the line, but the Maginot Line actually fulfilled its intended purpose. America. You mistreated your Japanese population during World War III. Brazil, Canada. British forces after Operation Market Garden failed. General Sosabowski. Can y'all stop destabilizing us? For 5 seconds. You can't defeat me, I know, but they can. Why can't I find a guy like this up? India, hey, no, has literally the guy in the pic. Modern astronomers naming planets. Roman astronomers naming planets. This thing is red and enormous, I will call it Jupiter after our strongest god. He reincarnated as a Turk. Greek will destroy Turkey. Any war in the last 60+ years. United Nations. Caucasus through history. Alfred Nobel after reading the news that he died previous day. Who am I? Gambling. Theodore Roosevelt was once shot prior to giving his speech. Noticing that it missed his lungs, since he wasn't coughing up blood, he went on to give an 84-minute speech. The guy who shot Roosevelt be like. Tiyaki Hasan Pasha, defending the city with 9,000 troops against 100,000 Habsburgs for 3 months, and killing 30,000 with his assault. I'm not in danger, Skylar, I'm the danger. Hitler, Steiner will perform a massive counterattack that will destroy the Soviets. Steiner. Eunuch to the Roman Emperor Honorius, my lord. The Rome has fallen. Honorius, but I just fed it early this morning. How did it die? Eunuch. I mean, the Eternal City, my lord. Not the chicken. Honorius. Oh, okay. Eunuch. When you think you are important, but you actually aren't. I bow my head to the heaven within heaven. Hairline rays illuminating the universe. The 8 winds cannot move me. Sitting still upon the purple golden lotus. fart. The 8 winds cannot move me. One fart blows me across the river.